All right, we're on week 2 of the Candido 6-week strength program. And last night I did deadlifts and squats. Same. I went with the trap bar. What I did is I put 4-inch blocks on the ground to kind of take that advantage the handles give you away so that it's the same height as a regular deadlift bar. But I like the trap bar because it's easier to sit back into it and kind of almost mimic the same motor path as the squat. So it really just kind of doubles down on the squat exercises, and it's a really good accessory for it. How well does that translate to the deadlift? I don't know. I think that depends on the amount of weight you put on the bar. I've had some pretty good success with it, but I guess in a lot of ways it's sort of my easy button, you know. Like, you're still going heavy, you're still lifting hard, but at the same time you're just like, something about the regular deadlift bar, it just pulls you forward a little, and it's just that little extra effort you have to put into it. And at the end of a workout, you know, it's a cop-out, I guess you could say. We're gonna tell you. I thought I would start this morning off with some fun. Here we go with the comments again. Oh man. So my buddy West Coast Wolverine, my bestest friend, my biggest advocate, he posts, all these are behind my back, incidentally. Like, he doesn't contact me directly, he just talks about me behind my back. And people send me these screenshots, and I'm like, you know, I'm trying to mind my own business, and it's just like, people are like, look, check it out, they're talking about you. I'm like, no, get away, get away. I'm like, oh, you know, I read something, and it's like, come on, dude. So he wrote, Jude can't ever overhead press 205 pounds. Charlie can't overhead press 205 pounds. DT can't overhead press 205 pounds. Weakness is theirs. English is not a strong suit. I guess their THERE, their drug, as in over there. Drugs don't work for everything. Addicts respect addicts, and they would probably use the same dirty needles if they had to. TOO, two. So we're not dealing with an intellectual here. Well, first, Anadrol's an oral. I hope you know that, right? Like, what's the 3 common ones? You got the Anabol, Anadrol, Anavar. All of those are pills, dummy. You don't inject pills. But the question I have is, how do you know what I can overhead press? I've never maxed out on YouTube, ever. I don't think so. Maybe it's been at least a year since I've even attempted it. I would be willing to bet, and after this competition in March, buddy, I'll attempt to max out at the overhead press after it's safe, when I'm not going to potentially hurt myself. I think I could do probably 230, 240 pounds. And with a push, I bet I could get pretty close to you. Now, here's what's sad about this, West Coast Wilby. I don't train the overhead press. You know I don't train the overhead press. So you saying I can't overhead press is like, no shit, stupid. The fact that I can, by your numbers, do 205 pounds without even training that lift, and you can only barely do 260 with an ugly push, you can't even do the lift properly, what does that say about you, that you can only do 55 pounds more than me? 55 pounds more, you train this lift every day, and you can only do 55 pounds more than a guy who doesn't train it at all. That is so sad. Think about that. Oh, man. But one thing I will say is, like, so the challenge was, I told him, I finally had enough of his crap, and I gave him a challenge. I said, do a 370-pound bench with your butt on the seat, because we both do that lift. He couldn't do it. So instead of just doing the lift or owning the fact that he couldn't do it, he went on this tirade of comments, videos. He's on this campaign to say how much stronger he is than everybody. But he's only got one lift, an overhead press, where he's mildly stronger. He's also a bigger dude. How do you take one lift and an accessory and say that you're stronger than everybody when you got guys that are squatting 3 times their body weight, deadlifting 3 times their body weight, bench pressing 2.5 times their body weight? All these I can row on 405 pounds at least, you know, like the total strength of all the lifts. You have one accessory lift that you can do better than some people, and everybody else is just manhandling you in every other conceivable way, and you think you're stronger? Here's the thing, like, I don't care. Like, if you came to me, you're like, I think it's weird that people base their self-esteem on being able to lift more than other people, because there's always someone stronger. I mean, what? My own weight class, I'm not even number one. You know what I mean? Like, that's so weird to me. It's just so weird. I'm stronger than you. What does that prove? Like, okay, if I were to concede that you are stronger than me, what does that do for you? I mean, okay, cool, awesome. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get my daughter, and we're gonna get a craft kit together. I'm gonna make you a little medal, and it's gonna say, West Coast Wolverine is stronger than Charlie. And I'll make it like, we'll paint it chrome and silver and put some gold accents on it, and I'll get a ribbon, and it'll be blue. It'll be a blue ribbon, so you can put it around your neck, and you can wear that medal and just go down the street and be like, I'm stronger than Charlie. And people are like, what the hell, weirdo? That's what you sound like. Oh, I love it. I love it. You're so much fun, man. I think the equivalent would be if I went to, say, Walmart or a grocery store, and I just walked up to random people and just screamed in their face, I'm stronger than you. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you're doing. You're competing against people that aren't competing with you. You know what I mean? Like we have a strict program for a goal that has nothing to do with you. You're like not part of the calculus, and you keep inserting yourself into our lives to try to force us to acknowledge you, and it's just weird. It's creepy, but more to that point, you don't do it directly. You do it behind everyone's back. I don't know, man. Like, you're my age. You're 50. It seems kind of, I don't know. It's just like, I can't think of like a 50-year-old man acting like that. Like, if I had a guy like you and he worked under me, like on a job site, I don't know. I don't think I would keep you around. You know, that's just weird. You're displaying some really narcissistic behavior, and it kind of makes me wonder if you got like maybe some issues, like some like antisocial behavior issues. Maybe you should see a doctor. I don't. Well, just because this is like, I made one video. What was it? 2 weeks ago. And you've just been going off ever since, and you still haven't stopped. And like, it's weird. It's weird. And you're on this campaign to get everyone to acknowledge that you're stronger than people that aren't competing with you. I just don't get. I don't get it. I would love to hear from you personally. I really would. I don't care about the numbers. I want to dig into your brain and see how you work. What's going on up there? You know what I mean? Because it's very unbecoming for a grown man. I just think it's kind of weird. I don't know. Stop it. Get some help. Talk to me. You need a hug? You know, like I can, look, man, if you want someone to talk to, you can give me a call and you can tell me about your daddy issues or whatever's going on, whatever's driving you. I'm here for you, brother. I really am. I mean that. All right, we're wrapping this video up. This is my last set, 605 pounds on the trap bar. Try to get I think normally 605, I could probably do like a set of 5, I would think. Maybe 6. But doing them right after squatting, oof, man, it was hard. So what did I do? I did 500 for a set of 7. I was supposed to get 10. I only got 7. And then I did, I think, 5 sets of 495 for doubles. I was supposed to do triples, but I was really trying to focus on depth. And I think I accomplished that this workout. So we got some good work done today, and especially considering how late I worked last night, I was glad I was able to get it in. If you guys got any entertainment, if I made you laugh, if I made you guys smile, throw me a subscription. That'd be really helpful. And look, guys, let Wolvie know. We're here for him, man. Let him know. We got you, brother. All right. I'll see you on the battlefield. I got to get to work.